I took it, I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go, I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down now, it's Waters. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. The Steelers at 7-5 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Waters. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Waters. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Tomlinson finds Pickens outright. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Waters. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Tomlinson. He finds his man complete. It's Kramer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 56 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tomlinson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's going to try and go deep again, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On 2nd down, it's Waters. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw on 2nd down, Tomlinson. He finds his man, complete. That's Waters.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Tomlinson. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Off play action. Tomlinson, he'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Up the middle they go. Russell, and he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is indeed good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second and 5. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Waters. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Tomlinson. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Tomlinson. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Off the play fake, Tomlinson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
On third down, Tomlinson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. On the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Waters. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 39. 111 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Waters, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. On 4th down, Tomlinson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Kramer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Waters. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Tomlinson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Kamara up the middle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
They get this out left, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other side. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 71 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Finding room at midfield. Big strides. Look at him go. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Moore, the man in motion. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit.